In today's video, we're going to be talking about RED, specifically how to import those R3D files so you don't leave any of the color information behind. In other words, be able to use the full R3D when you're working in Resolve, Premiere Pro, or Final Cut. In the previous video in the series, we talked about setting up a project to be able to work with R3D. So if you didn't watch that, be sure to check it out. I'll leave a card up above so you can see that. In this video, we're going to talk about importing R3D into our editor. In this case, it's going to be Resolve. It works the same way with Final Cut and with Premiere Pro. Now, what do I mean by the right way to import? Some people who have been shooting on mirrorless cameras are very used to just finding the card. In this case, this is what my card would be. And then taking and they'll highlight whatever they want to bring in and then essentially just drag and drop them all in here. So watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to drag and drop clip number 1, clip number 2. These are each individual file names, right? So different file names. I'm now going to, you can see I brought them all in. I'm going to highlight them and I'm going to create a new timeline using those clips. Now, if I go into the editor, you see I have 3 different clips with 3 different file names. What's really interesting is that each clip is an identical copy of the other, even though there are 3 different file names. Now, why is that? And that's because of the way that R3D is written, where some of the information is split amongst multiple clips. And what I mean by information is all of that rich red color data information is in a different clip and not just on one. And what this means is that if I was to drag and drop and just drag and drop, say, the first one, because I'm noticing that my second and third are identical copies, and I choose to work with this one clip, I'm leaving 2/3 of the information out of this clip. 2/3 of the data that the red code raw R3D was able to capture is now missing. And that's what I mean about importing the right way. So the correct way to import, I'm just going to get rid of these so we don't get confused, is to use the import features in your NLE. In this case, I'm in Resolve again. I'm finding my digital magazine. If I go ahead and open it, I see only one clip. Whereas if I go to the Finder, you see there are multiple clips. So Resolve understands how it is that these different clips stack to form a single clip. And now I can add into media pool. And then once in the media pool, I can create a new timeline using the clips. And if I go to the timeline, I have one clip with all of the R3D information ready for me to move forward. Hopefully, this helps you see the value in using the import features in these NLEs, Resolve, Premiere Pro, and Final Cut. And if you got any value out of the video, please consider subscribing, as we're going to be doing more of these micro learning videos in the weeks ahead. Until next time, I'm Carlos. Take care.